Hello, this is Billy Core from the Carolina Circle Mall Wiki. Today is Sunday, January the 5th of 2014, and what you're looking at is a laptop I bought for my 23rd birthday back in 2012 that I'm just now getting to use after a year. This is the Dell Latitude XPi from circa 1995. I bought this in late November of 2012, and the reason I'm just now getting around to using it is because I finally found the proper power cord for it. What happened was I kept buying power cords for this. I wound up buying about 2 or 3 back in 2012 that claimed it was for the Dell Latitude XP series, but every time I would get it, it would be one designed for the Latitude CP series, like the C series ones, like the CP, CPI, C800, which do not fit on a Dell Latitude XPi. And so I just gave up, but finally, about a week ago, my friend Jay Wakefield, Video Sans Frontières, came across a real cheap power cord that was assured to work with this. So he bought it for me for a couple of dollars, and I finally got it yesterday in the mail, and I'm just now trying it out. So it's going to be great to finally get to use this laptop after a year of it sitting under my bed collecting dust, because that's all it was capable of without a power cord. I'll show around the laptop after a while. I just mainly want to see if it even works still, if at all. So, and I remember in the eBay auction, it was working. It supposedly has a copy of Windows 95 on it. So, I guess without further ado, we should give it a try. Once I've figured out where the power button is. Here we go. And here we go. P75D. It's doing its memory test. Okay, I guess we ought to run the setup utility. Not sure if this is active or passive matrix. Well, actually I think it might be passive. I see contrast controls here, so let's see, it's okay, we'll go to 15, 12, January 5th, and it's certainly not 1998. Okay. 2014. Okay, it's picking up the hard drive. It's a 1.2 gigabyte. It's a 75 megahertz Pentium, I think, even though it's using a 486 style sticker. Okay. And unfortunately, I don't think this has a sound card. I wish it did, though. Huh, sirens outside. I thought it was the computer at first. I thought it was about to go bang on me. Okay, that's just the boring power management crap. It has 24 megabytes of RAM. But anyway, we will, okay, we're going to boot into Windows 95. It's a nice colored display. Pretty sure this doesn't have sound. Like I said, it would be great if it did. It would be a great Windows 95 laptop for that. Because unfortunately, after several years of searching, I still haven't found the perfect Windows 95 era gaming laptop. I I think the perfect one for me would be a mid to late 90s compact laptop, one of the white color ones. Either an Armada or an LTE series. But I've never really found one for a decent price, or one that isn't doesn't look like it's been in a chop shop. Okay, here we go. I've never used a laptop mouse like this, one of the trackball editions. Laptop has one major defect though. This right hinge is all busticated, so I have to be extremely careful handling this. Yeah, it's passive matrix. Wait a minute. Donna! Oh no, my ex-girlfriend. Not her. Ah, well. Incorrect password. We'll just hit cancel. So I've got some kind of copy of Norton Antivirus. Okay. I decided to set me back a few hours. So we'll just fix that right here. Okay. It's hard to use this mouse. Okay. And just as I thought, no sound. Oh well. Instead of a gaming laptop, this will be more of a collector's item for me. But yeah, this will definitely be reformatted. I might go with Windows 95 again, or I might go with Windows 3.1. I haven't decided yet. So we'll go into System Properties. Okay. This is one of the better passive matrix displays, it looks like. So let's see, we got a Cirrus Logic video card. Okay, I don't know why I'm looking at that. 800 by 600 display panel. Dial-up adapter. And yeah, really not much to see in Device Manager. So, yeah. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So, instead of routing through personal documents, I'll go ahead and shut it down, and after a while I'll see if I can get it restored. Hello, we are back. Decided to go with MS-DOS 6.22 and Windows 3.11 for this particular machine, just for simplicity, plus I don't have a fully fledged Windows 3.1x laptop or computer right now, so I figured that'd be the best option. I already got disk 1 for MS-DOS in there. I'm currently writing disk 2. So we'll restart. It's a P75D. Yeah. Probably don't even hold the charge anymore, I imagine. Oh, I certainly hope the floppy drive... Okay, there we go. I was about to say, if the floppy drive is dead in this, then we're screwed. But boy, does this laptop scream mid-90s. This is what business executives used 20 years ago, at least. Wow, look at that. Look at how setup looks on this. Yellow and red. Now, I'm going to get out of setup so I can format the drive. First, I'm going to go into FDisk just to see how the drive table looks. See if I have to do anything cuckoo to get it to work. I doubt it, but I just want to be sure. We got two partitions here. One is 2 megabytes. That must be like the diagnostics partition or something, so I'll definitely leave that intact so I can go ahead and do a format. Do a quick format or copy over the system info. Any day now. We can do it here. We can do it. Aha, here we go. Drive C error, insufficient memory to read all system info. Oh. Whatever. Not sure what was up with that, but it seems to be working either way. So we'll go back into setup. The colors. Okay. Alright. You know, I believe MS-DOS 6.22 will be turning 20 years old this year. I think it came out in May of '94, and we are in 2014 now, obviously. Still, I find it very, very hard to believe that my favorite year, 1994, is now 20 years ago. Ouch, I think. So here's the long and boring part. Thankfully, it looks like disc number 2 is ready to go when ready to. So we'll just set that there for now. I'll pop in disc number 3 to get it up and going. So we'll go ahead and get WinImage going. Yeah. Listen, 2013 custom built. I brought you into this world, I can take you out. So, let's try this again, shall we? There we go, that's more like it. I suppose I might as well just shut the camera off for now and let DOS install, because this might take a little while. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, we've made it to the other end of the MS-DOS setup. I'm already working on the Windows disks. So I'll pop that out. And MS-DOS is now installed on the computer. So we'll go ahead and do a reboot. Alright, and we now have MS-DOS on here. Version 6.22. Very good version of MS-DOS. Actually, it's the last real version of MS-DOS ever released on its own before Windows 95 unified it all. So, I suppose I'll pause the video again while I wait for the Windows disk to complete. Alright, I got disk 1 ready, so we'll go ahead and switch to the A drive. Type setup. Gosh, I wonder if the Windows setup will be yellow and red. But let's see what happens. Yellow. Welcome to Windows for Workgroups 3.11 setup. Randy Power Mac Galaxy Edition. So I'll go ahead and hit enter to continue. Do a custom setup just because I can. Alright, that directory will work. And that all looks fine. I'll obviously update the graphics driver once I'm ready to. I'm going to grab it off of Dell's website, which I have to give a lot of credit to Dell. I say this before and I'll say it again. I admire the fact that they are very, very legacy friendly. They have drivers on their websites for computers dating back to the early 486 days, possibly even the 386 days. So if you have an old computer and you need drivers for it and it was made by Dell, you have got it made. So once we get into the graphical portion of setup, I will come right back. Okay, we are now entering the GUI portion of setup. Ew, it's all gooey. Ew. But here's the interactive part, I guess you could say. I'll type in my name. Billy Core. Alright. I don't need to set up the printers, so I'll install all the Windows components. And here we go. This is called Computing 1994 style. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like I said the other night, there's nothing like a good vintage computer to keep you going. Especially on a day like today when vintage computing actually wants to work in your favor. Because nothing has gone wrong at all today with this. And I feel like a complete idiot because I just jinxed it, I bet. But maybe not. We'll just have to see what happens. And again, I will see you guys on the other end of the setup, because I need to wait for disk number 3 to complete. Okay, it took a good while, but that's what you get when you install via floppy disk. But we're now on the other side of setup. We're not going to set up network. I don't have a network card that will work with this. Okay, go ahead and modify all that good stuff here. Okay, we'll go ahead and add all the MS-DOS crap. Okay, eject the disk, and we will restart. And I guess the next thing I need to do is make even more floppy disks for the drivers. Yay! Oh, when Dell gives you a driver or a piece of software that has to be copied to a floppy disk no matter what, Virtual PC 2007 is your best friend. And by the way, that's the Nostalgia Critic. He remembers it so you don't have to. Isn't that nice of him? Yes, that's nice. Well, it's been a few hours now, folks, and I finally got everything important installed on here, and with us to witness this Dell Latitude XPi doing its thing is none other than Jay and Luke.
Hey.
So, in fear of losing my CMOS settings, instead of turning it off, I'm just going to do a reboot. Okay, if I can go.
Go.
And we are booting. Oops, I had one job. I tried to boot with the disk and the floppy.
It's not gonna work.
Alright, starting MS-DOS.
Right, you're not starting anything in here.
And I got all the drivers installed, including the Cirrus Logic driver. I wasn't able to use the one on Dell's website because for some reason it was all weird. I couldn't figure out how to install it, so I found another website that had the actual thing, so I got good video on here now. So we'll now type in WIN, and we will go into Windows for Workgroups 3.11. Yes, that was sound you just heard, but that wasn't anything real. That was actually the PC speaker driver I installed on here. So it's not much, but at least it gives it a little bit of sound. But here is Windows for Workgroups 3.11 running on this thing. This is actually a 640 by 480 display, which is really nice on a computer, on a laptop of this age. What I find funny about this computer is that despite being a Pentium, it actually has a 486 style Intel sticker. So, folks, this is not a 486. This is actually a 75 megahertz Pentium, a full-fledged one.
It's the same Pentium processor that's inside Billy's 402 CD.
And the same Pentium processor is inside Jay's 406 CD.
And my Toshiba Libretto 50 CT.
Oh yeah, I love those librettos. But here's all the stuff I have installed. Not much right now, but there's really not much you can do with this laptop. It's a great vintage laptop, but with its lack of actual sound, and it's more of a collector's item. So,
It's writing on the move, I guess.
Yeah.
Relevant.
And I got
Word 6 on there.
Yep, I got Word 6 on there.
So this is the sort of machine I would have probably used at school, had we been lucky enough to get Dells. But no, we got compact. I think our one, well, we had a couple of laptops, but the one I remember was Mr. Bird, the maths teacher.
Mr. Bird.
Mr. Bird. Before Mr. Bentley took over. Mr. Bird, he had a research machines RM. It was an English laptop that he took from the English chair.
The English chair?
Yeah.
The English chair.
The odd thing about that is that it had an RM logo in the background, even when MS-DOS was starting.
Yay, jump start second grade.
My childhood's coming back, and I'm playing it in virtual PC. Yay.
And Luke, what you need to try though is Jumpstart First Grade. That one is
Yeah, that one I never got
perfect.
to play. I should try it.
Hang on, if you start with Jumpstart second grade, it'd be difficult to pick up the story, would it not?
Each game has its own different plot and characters, so.
Oh my god, that bird.
But anyway, I got the Dell accessories on here, like the Dell Control Center.
I should install that in my sister's theme.
Replicator, which I don't think I have.
Schools like they were in like 1889.
Yeah, it's funny how TV shows, even in like the 90s, still depicted schools as little schoolhouses.
I know. And like inside it was like massive.
And here is the system info. It's a Pentium with, believe it or not, folks, an authentic, genuine math coprocessor.
Excellent. There's one more math coprocessor than is in my compact Presario 2240.
And it has 24 megabytes of system memory and 1 megabyte of video memory, so it pretty much has very similar video power to that of a Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT, although that's kind of pointless, considering the fact that it has a massive Patrix screen, as Jay calls it.
Yeah, that was a slip of the tongue with that.
So,
I seem to remember the moment. It was, so yeah, this compact's got a massive Patrix display, and then Luke was like, "Massive Patrix, you had one job."
It's like that 1993 commercial video I made a few weeks ago for my nostalgic Christmas videos, and it was showing this Transformers a commercial for Transformer toys, and I called the guy Maximus Prime instead of Optimus Prime.
Maximus Prime. It sounds better name actually. That sounds more 90s. Although having said that, maximum isn't always best, which is why we have optimum, which is the best point between minimum and maximum. But of course, in the 90s, we just cared about maximum, because everything in the 90s was optimum.
Yeah.
Unless you lived behind the Iron Curtain, obviously. Or in Bosnia and Chechnya.
Playing Minesweeper, by the way, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually doing unusually good.
One says to the people who died in the Russian bomb.
Oops, and I just blown up.
And oh dear, that is.
And one thing I have to admire about this laptop is I've never really used one of these before, and Luke is really gonna love this. It's a trackball. Yay, trackball!
Yay, trackball! You can take a lesson on using the mouse for that.
Well, actually, I did one step beyond that last week. I took a lesson on using the mouse with a touchscreen on my Transformer book.
That was hilarious. I like that. The virtualization being kind of weak on the Atom chip kind of made that end animation a little bit like Celebration maybe.
Yeah, it was like running Navigator on an old 386. But
And Navigator did the same thing for you that it did for me. It skipped around really stupidly because it's buggy.
Yeah. And we will now go into Word 6.0. I installed this with authentic Word 6.0 floppy disks.
Oh, by the way.
Oops, that's PowerPoint.
Authentic Office disks back.
Yeah, authentic.
And here's the tip of the day. Tip of the day, you can use a wizard to help you quickly create a letter, resume, or other document. From the File menu, choose New and then select a wizard.
I had Gandalf. He could have helped them write a resume, so they wouldn't have had to venture out into Middle Earth to try to get something from a guy who talks to himself. I mean,
And guys, you can't see this, but in Microsoft Word, I just typed in "Yay XPi."
oh wow. Unless Frodo Baggins wanted to get the ring, as opposed to at which point he could have probably walked into he could have probably walked into a regular jeweler's. Like, I can't even remember the names of them anymore. I used to be good with these sorts of things when I actually had a girlfriend, but
And believe it or not, even though this doesn't have much gaming capability on it, I do have a couple of games on here, and both of them are unusual, or sort of unusual, because they're from the 80s. So we'll try them right now. First of all, we'll start with copying them to the hard drive, because I just now remembered I haven't. Let's see.
GTA Wheel of Fortune.
GTA Wheel of Fortune.
Okay, we will copy a cat.
Replace the woman with the ginger.
Huh? Oops.
Where are those other games I have? Reader Rabbit. Oh, wow.
Alright, now we can try this game out at least. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Alley Cat by IBM from 1984. That good old PC speaker music.
Are you in cyan, magenta, white, and black CDA?
Actually here, this is what it looks like. Here, I'll point the webcam at it. It's pink and blue.
Yeah, cyan and magenta.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I have Microsoft Bomb.
And do you want to use a joystick? No. I will go with kitten. And let's see if I can do this with one hand.
Giggity.
And I just got killed.
I don't recognize that sound bite.
I've got a Beavis and Butthead game. Oh no.
You know, I actually almost, you know, there's a Beavis and Butthead game demo on that Games for Windows 95 CD I have.
Oh yeah, I want to have a go with that.
Beavis and Butthead are not role models, not even human, they're cartoons. Some of the things they do will cause a person to get hurt, expelled, arrested, possibly deported. To put it another way,
Possibly deported. And I just got zapped by an electric eel. Which, I don't know why you would have one of those in your... And I am officially dead, no more lives. So, that's it. And unfortunately, since this game is so old, the only way to quit it is Control-Alt-Delete.
Maybe it was a PC booster at one time.
Might have been. And we will copy over the next game. Okay, copy.
Oh boy. Let's see what this game is like.
How could this happen to me?
Yeah, the compact emo song. But I think I'll skip the next game for now because I really need to end this video. But this is the Latitude XPi. Final thoughts, guys? We'll start with Luke.
What?
Any final thoughts?
Well, I like the trackball.
I figured you would. And Jay?
Well, the Dell Latitude XPi was the first machine I was commissioned to fix. So the P75D, it was a P75D that I had to fix. So it really resonates on, a few frequencies with me, does that. Of course, if you're a subscriber to my videos, you'll see that I own a couple of Dell Latitude XPIs, and the predecessor, the XP4. And I think all the machines have a good quality, but certainly for Billy, I would recommend something like the XPi CD or the XPi CD MMX, because
I would love one of those like crazy.
those are equipped with active matrix displays, sound cards, and CD-ROM drives.
There we go.
The XPi P30, P133 is also a good.
But I think I will call this a video. This is the Dell Latitude XPi one last time, and for now,
75D.
yep. And this is Billy Core signing off on January 5th, 2014. Good night, everybody.